Okay, let's try this again. As Herbert is looking downfield and just carving up the Chiefs defense. So here we go. We are going to try this again, and I think this should help. Of course this would happen. Like, why wouldn't I have no problems with the stream yesterday? We went through the entire Cowboys game, no problem. And then I gotta reset everything and then wait for updates because my computer wants to update and not tell me. I mean, perfect. Why not? So, we're back. Hopefully it stays up this way. 1st and 10 here for the Chargers, who are at the 15-yard line. Flag on the play. We will have to see what this penalty is about. We are back, hopefully for good this time. I have no clue if we're going to have any more issues here tonight. I don't expect that, but holding on the offense, though, I don't expect any other issues. So hopefully we are good to go when it comes to that. But we will hope and pray that the stream does not act up anymore, which is crazy for it to be acting up today because it didn't act up when we were here 24 hours ago for the Cowboys and the Eagles. Maybe it's because, no, I can't say it's a YouTube thing. I'm not even streaming on YouTube. I'm literally streaming off of my own streaming platform. I'm using my own software and just streaming it directly to YouTube, so it couldn't be because of that. That'd be crazy if that was the case. Anyway, 1st down and 20. Herbert looks great right now. Herbert is looking great, and the Chiefs right now look just lost. 1st and 20. Herbert steps up. He's going to take off. He's got some space. He's going to... Oh, look at Herbert. He kept his feet. Herbert inside the 5. Oh, my God. Flag on the play. If this is on the defense, that's going to be amazing by Justin Herbert. This can't be on the offense again. That man just had a 25-yard run. Another play. Oh, my God. Another penalty on the offense. Holding again. This is going to... This is how you kill a drive. This is how you kill a drive. Back-to-back holding calls. This is exactly how you kill a drive if you are the Chargers. Herbert literally just had a 25-yard run, and it's erased. Just like that. Wow. That's just unfortunate. All right, we should be back. We should be good, but that's how the first quarter is going to end. And it's going to be 1st and 30 when we get, or maybe was it 1st and 30 or 2nd and 30 when we get back. Herbert has played really well in the first half. That first half was chaotic. Chaotic for the Chiefs and chaotic for the stream. But we seem to be back. I'm not having any issues anymore after the updates. Apparently, my software needed updates. And because it needed updates, it needed to act up, which means it was kicking me off because it needed updates. So, there's nothing I could do about that. Wish you would have told me you needed updates before the game started. I would have done that before the live stream. But, it is what it is. Yeah, Chiefs defense getting cooked right now. Chiefs defense getting cooked right now. And yeah, Hollywood Brown is being talked about on Twitter right now. Let's just leave it like that. Hollywood Brown's name is absolutely being brought up. Oh, God, please no. What happened to Hollywood? What's going on, Josh? What happened to Hollywood? Hollywood, nothing. Hollywood just he never gained a pair of hands. Ravens flock is having fun with that on Twitter. Hollywood Brown dropping a pass when he's wide open? Yeah. Ravens fans know that all too well. I hate that. I hate our fans, bro. I hate our fans. Hollywood been studying up on that CD Lamb film. I hate our fans, bro. They don't let anything go. Yeah, but he's a soldier, huh? Yep. Y'all don't let anything go, do you? Our fans can be too damn petty. Oh my goodness, our fans can be too petty. Y'all are petty. Y'all are petty with Hollywood Brown, bro. I swear, y'all be acting like Hollywood Brown did nothing. He was talented, man. He just can't catch the ball consistently. That man be dropping the ball way too much. If he could just grow a pair of hands, he'd be fine. 1st and 30 for the Chargers because of back-to-back holding penalties. How do you let this happen? Herbert takes the snap, and Herbert, he's got time. He's going to check it down. He's going to be caught, and an immediate tackle made right there. You pick up maybe about 5. 2nd and 25 coming up. These are 3 straight throws you just got to make. 3 straight throwing plays, man. That's all you can do. 3 straight throws. 2nd and 25 here. Herbert takes a snap. He's at the 30-yard line. He's taking a shot down the field, and it's a miscommunication between him and his receiver. Miscommunication there. They were not on the same page. Yeah, I mean, it's miscommunication. Herbert expected him to go down the field, and Buddy cut it up. Buddy cut up. Miscommunication for the two. That's just not what you want to see. 3rd down and 25, just hand the ball off. Don't do anything dumb and just settle for the field goal. There's no reason to try to force this ball down the field on 3rd and 25. You've already taken 2 shots. Just hand this ball off. But they're going to go for it on 3rd and 25. Never mind. Just check the ball down. Don't do anything crazy. Put yourself in a good position to kick the field goal. That's going to be it for the Chargers. They're going to kick the field goal here. See if they can make it a 10-point game. All right, so Cameron Dicker is going to come out here and kick a 39-yard field goal to give the Chargers a 10-point lead. 39-yard field goal kick is up, and it's good. But a flag is on the play. A flag is on the play. What's the flag for? If it's on the Chiefs, you can decline it and take the field goal. Doesn't matter. Offsides on the defense, but it does not matter. Chargers get the field goal. They are up 10-0 here in this game. The Chiefs are going to have to find a way to respond. All right. 10-0 game here, ladies and gentlemen. 10-0 game. Refs hitting their screen time quota with this one. Oh, yeah. All these flags being thrown out. We saw this yesterday. So many penalties yesterday. A bunch of penalties already happening here in this game. These refs, man, they're back in action. The season just started, so they're like, hey, man, we got to be on it. I'm not going to lie to you. Mahomes is Mahomes on some of these deep balls, he's just a tick off. Well, the first one he just gunslinged it, and that was just off by 10 yards. The second one he was off by like 3 yards. So some of these deep shots, they're not quite there. Obviously, it's tough because there's no Rashid Rice. You think Carter will be suspended? I would hope. I would not hope. Well, I mean, I would hope just to make sure they crack down on this so you don't have somebody doing this moving forward. I hope they do give him a 1-game suspension, and they're probably going to give him a 1-game suspension. If they just sit back and say, hey, it's fine. He got ejected, that's it, then the league's going to look bad. I mean, if they do that, it's their choice, but the league will look bad. This isn't just any random Sunday game. This was a primetime game. Primetime game, Thursday Night Football, opening night of the NFL season. The defending champions at home just raised the banner, and you do that. You got to get suspended for a game. So I would not be surprised if the league cracks down and suspends him for a game. Mahomes looks washed. It's week 1. Mahomes went out there. Mahomes looking like he didn't expect to have to not have. He didn't expect to be not throwing to Xavier Worthy for the game. Worthy going down has made it a little bit difficult. So yeah, Mahomes right now looking at this and saying, "Man, I need Xavier Worthy out here," and he's gone. So it's kind of just, well, you got Hollywood Brown who's not catching balls, Juju Smith-Schuster who's washed, Travis Kelce who's still Travis Kelce to an extent, but they're gonna double team Travis Kelce, so like these receivers have to step up. He's not throwing to Xavier Worthy because he's in the locker room and Rashid Rice is suspended right now. So it's just like it's a whole bunch of nothing right now for Kansas City, and they're just trying to make things move. Kickoff here, Chiefs get the ball. They are going to get an interesting lane here, but they're going to be stopped around the 33-yard line, and that's where the Chiefs offense will start for this drive. So Mahomes and the Chiefs right now is just a bunch of mishaps. It's really just a bunch of mishaps. It's just a bunch of mishaps, man. Good thing they worked on the turf, because last year people got injured on here. Jordan Love suffered a very scary injury that people thought would be his season. Thankfully, it wasn't. First and 10 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes the snap, quick throw across the middle. Hollywood Brown makes the catch right there. He picks up about 5 yards. Second down coming up here for the Chiefs. So, Hollywood Brown has to come back out here, redeem himself. He dropped that one. 2 of 7 in the first quarter. Lowest completion percentage in the first quarter since the Super Bowl against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Mahomes was 2 of 7 passing in that first quarter. Not great. But you had some drops and just some poor throws by Mahomes. But it's the first quarter. He'll make the adjustment. You just got back, Make your adjustments. Get adjusted. Everybody's back at it. Second down and 4 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. Looking towards his left. He's going to dump it off. Incomplete. Boy. He was just not able to connect with Pacheco. I'm trying to take a look at this. Was it a high throw or was just another drop? It's just, it's not the best of throws, but Pacheco, you got to make that catch, dude. Was that tipped? Incomplete right there. Mahomes right now 3 of 9 for 22 yards passing. Not the best of looks. Third down and 4. Chargers looking to get the Chiefs off the field once again. Here we go. Mahomes takes the snap, looking towards his left, fires it quickly. It is caught, but he's dropped right there. He's dropped right there. He's short. Fourth down here for Kansas City. And Andy Reid has a decision to make. Is he going to go for this? The ball was caught. It was completed. But the receiver is short. Dante Jackson with the tackle there, making the stop. 4th down and 1 here. Kansas City's going to go for it. They're at midfield here. Mahomes under center. Got to be prepared here. This will be a huge stop if the Chargers can make a stop defensively. Here we go. Mahomes hands the ball off. Oh my goodness, they got a lane. First down. First down, Chiefs. They took a chance on 4th down and got it. First down, Kansas City. Mahomes, the last 2 years ain't been Mahomes. He's been carried a lot by that defense. He's literally been declining. I mean, statistically, he hasn't been the best. But again, look at the weapons he's working with. We talked about this and said if Mahomes did not have the weapons he had, his stats wouldn't look the way it would. And his production wouldn't be the way it is. Well, he's not working with the best of weapons. Yet, despite that, the team's still winning. I mean, so, like, again, as long as they continue to win and Mahomes is going to make the plays in the key situations like he's done all year, last year, and in the last several years, it's fine. He doesn't have to be a stat god. Pacheco, nice run. Picks up about 7. Second down coming up here for the Chiefs. At the end of the day, the Chiefs are a dynasty. They're just focused on trying to win another championship. Mahomes doesn't have to be a stat god. He doesn't have to go win another MVP. His focus is only getting back to the big dance. So he's not going to be putting up the crazy numbers he was doing early on in his career. It's more so about making sure. It's all about making sure you stand tall and make the plays you need to make. 2nd and 3. Passes caught by Hollywood Brown. First down, Chiefs. Lamar won a unanimous MVP with the worst wide receiver core in the league. I don't want to hear that crap. I mean, that's cool. Mahomes won a Super Bowl with one of the worst receiving cores in the league. Did you forget he won a Super Bowl with a terrible receiving core? You do realize 2022, they didn't have a great receiving core, right? So again, Mahomes is not putting up the stats. He's still winning. He's not putting up the stats, but he's still winning. So yeah, Lamar won a unanimous MVP with the worst wide receiving core. And Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl with one of the worst wide receiving cores that led the league in drops. I mean, the only thing we're complaining about is him not putting up high numbers, but he's still winning Super Bowls. It doesn't matter. Mahomes is past the point. He's got 2 MVPs. They want the wide receiving core. Dude, they led the league in drops in 2022. The Chiefs were one of the highest dropping teams in the league. Their receivers couldn't catch the ball. I'm sorry, not 2022. Excuse me. 2023. My mistake. 2023. They had one of the worst receiving cores in the league. They were dropping passes left and right. They literally lost week 1 in lines because of drops. Their receivers led the league in drops. That was the worst Chiefs team. And we didn't beat them in the AFC Championship game. I meant 2023. Excuse me. Hollywood Brown making that catch there. 2nd down. Mahomes was also, again, he made the plays to win. Again, it's not all about stats. Mahomes made the plays to win. It's not all about stats. Did the Chiefs look great throughout that season? No. Statistically, it was one of his biggest down years. But guess what? When it comes down to winning in the biggest moments, Mahomes was perfect when he needed to be. When he went to Buffalo, he did everything he needed to do. When he came down to Baltimore, he did everything he needed to do. In the Super Bowl, he did everything he needed to do. It's not all about statistics. Jalen Hurts does not put up a lot of great statistics. He won the Super Bowl last year. It's about execution. Oh, fumble! Fumble! Mahomes picks it up, gets it to Hollywood Brown, and Hollywood Brown's going to be short. So they're not going to pick up the first down. I'm talking about watching the game. He looked mid and the defense carried. Again, even in the game, he made the plays. If you're talking about 2023, he made the plays. He made the plays against the Dolphins in the wildcard round. He made the plays in the division round against the Buffalo Bills. He made the plays against our defense in the AFC Championship game. The first half, him and Kelsey could not be stopped by our defense. He made the plays against our team. And in the Super Bowl against the Niners, he made the plays. It's not always about stats. Even watching the games, yes, there were some struggles. Yep, so did Mahomes. So Mahomes did nothing. He got carried by the entire defense. Mahomes did nothing the entire playoff run is what you're telling me. The defense carried. He didn't do anything. Mahomes didn't do anything. We watched the AFC Championship game, and you're telling me Mahomes did nothing. It was the defense that carried. Mahomes didn't do a single thing in that game. Okay. I'm not here to argue. The season just started. You guys are already on this top. Y'all are already on this. The season just started, and y'all already on this type of timing. So Mahomes did nothing that entire playoff run. It was just the defense. All right, cool. We'll agree to disagree. 4th down and 1 here for the Chiefs. Kansas City's going to go for it again. Chargers have another opportunity to make a stop here. Let's see if they can get this. Could be play action here. It's going to be play action. Play fake. Mahomes rolls. Whoa, caught, completion, 1st down, Kansas City. 2 4th down conversions here. 2 4th down conversions here for the Chiefs to keep the chains rolling. Aggressiveness shown by Andy Reid in this offense. They're down 10 right now. They're down 10 right now. Man, I'm not even going to continue to argue this, man. You said Mahomes didn't do anything. The defense carried. I'm going to leave it to you. I'm not in the mood to argue. The season just got started. Hit me up midway through. Mahomes got carried. He didn't do nothing. That's cool. Mahomes going to take the snap here. He's going to roll. Oh, he pump faked. Oh! And got dropped. But a flag's on the play. Holding on the offense. Holding on the offense here. So this is gonna move them back. Not a good look there, man. This offensive line can't make a mistake like that. If Mahomes gets out the pocket, y'all gotta let go. Look, oh, then again, Mahomes would have got grabbed right there. I don't know. All right, what is this? 1st and 20 for the Chiefs. Gotta come away with points on this drive. Mahomes takes a snap, quick throw across the middle of the field. Oh, a tackle's broken. Juju breaking tackles. Juju getting inside the 20. 17-yard pickup here for Juju Smith-Schuster. Chargers defense can't afford to give something like that up. You can't afford to give something like that up. You can't make this type of mistake if you're the Chargers defense. You got to hold them on 1st and 20. 2nd and 4. A handoff here to Pacheco, and Pacheco's going to pick up the first down and take this inside the 10. 1st and goal, Kansas City. 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. Oh, yeah, everyone remembers Juju's first 2 years when he had Antonio Brown right next to him, which is why a lot of people had some things to say. First and goal. Mahomes going to take the snap. Mahomes looking. Pump fakes. Fires. Incomplete. He was looking for Hollywood Brown. They just could not connect there. Incomplete. Man, this is a rough half for Mahomes in this passing offense, man. It does not look good for him. I'll never forget Juju's hit on Burfitt. We all won't forget that. The Chiefs' offense was terrible. Well, not terrible, but they weren't great. They were middle of the pack when it came to red zone offense. Meanwhile, the Chargers' defense in the red zone was flawless. So let's see if they can take that into 2025 here. 2nd and goal here for the Chiefs. Mahomes here in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling. Quick toss here. Just gets it to Hollywood. Nothing there. The defense just swarms. And they're going to be stopped right around the 9-yard line. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Virtually nothing is being gained here for the Chiefs offense at the goal line. So 3rd and goal. Chargers defense they were fantastic at the goal line last year. I think they ranked 1st in red zone defense last year. So right now, this defense has to stand tall and force Kansas City to kick a field goal. 5:50 left to go in this first half. Can Kansas City find the end zone, or will the Chargers defense hold and force them to kick a field goal? Here we go. 3rd down and goal. Mahomes, empty backfield, takes a snap. Mahomes, he's going to step up. He's going to roll. He's going to try to buy time. Mahomes, he's going to be spun down and dropped. Nothing there. Mahomes takes the sack, and the Chargers defense stands tall in the red zone. Kansas City's bringing on the field goal unit. Kansas City's offense right now is looking very similar to how they looked in 2023. Honestly, this is how the offense has looked the last few years. They've had some struggles in being able to move the ball. But at the same time, when you don't have Xavier Worthy and Rashid Rice, you're looking at Hollywood Brown. You're looking at Juju Smith-Schuster. You don't have much to really work with here. And the Chargers defense is really good. Not to mention, this offensive line is dealing with some struggles. No one's speaking about this right now. The Chargers, their front seven, their pass rushing is doing a great job. 35-yard field goal is up and good. 10-3 game here with 4:50 left to go in the first half. But yeah, this offensive line, still a work in progress for Kansas City. They got to get that together because, we know what happened in the Super Bowl. This offensive line is allowing a lot of pressure on Mahomes. They got to do a little bit better in protection. But yeah, Mahomes in the offense, you go for it on 4th down twice, and you can only come away with 3 points. Chargers defense stands tall. Kansas City, their offense, they got to get something going. But the Chargers right now, love what I'm seeing from their defense. Really, really love what I'm seeing from their defense. I gotta take a look at this. Chiefs offense is not looking good right now, and these receivers are not doing well for Mahomes. Mahomes has also missed a good chunk of throws. This is not what you expect to see from Kansas City. They played their starters in the preseason, but right now they look sluggish. Do not like what I'm seeing from the Chiefs offense to start things off. 10-3 game here. When you're looking at the two quarterbacks, it's night and day. Mahomes, 10 of 17, 57 yards, a lot of checkdowns, a lot of missed throws down the field. Passer rating of 65.1. Justin Herbert, 9 of 12, 132 yards passing, a touchdown, no interceptions, and a passer rating of 138.2. Justin Herbert has been great in this first half. Patrick Mahomes has been poor, and the Chiefs' offense as a whole has been poor. A lot of missed throws from Mahomes, especially down the field, and a lot of drops. That's just not what you expect to see. I do not trust the Chargers until they win a game and, most importantly, hold the lead. I mean, still the Chargers, and we know Kansas City, it doesn't matter if they're from behind or leading. It's all about the Chiefs until you beat them. So, again, even if they're not playing well in the first half, adjustments can still be made. It's a four-quarter game for a reason. It's all Mahomes' fault. It's his fault Rice got hurt. Rashid Rice didn't get hurt. He got suspended. Are you talking about, okay, no. Yeah, it's his fault that Rashid Rice got hurt last year. But it's not his fault that Rashid Rice is on the field right now. So if you're talking about last year, yeah. But if you're talking about right now, Rashid Rice is suspended. And Xavier Worthy ran into Travis Kelce, so that's what happened there. 10-3 game. But yeah, Mahomes' fault about Rashid Rice getting hurt last year, yeah, fine. If we're talking about this year, Rashid Rice is suspended, so that's why he's not here. And Xavier Worthy, he got hurt. So, yeah. If you're Kansas City's defense, you've got to force a 3-and-out. You got to force a punt. You need to force the Chargers to punt right now. It's a 10-3 game. The Chargers get the ball back. This needs to be said. The Chargers get the ball back coming out of halftime. So this is a big drive for them. If they can make this a 17-3 game, make it going into halftime, this would be huge because they get the ball coming out of halftime. Herbert's been great so far in this first half. Can he keep this up? Or will the Chiefs defense make a stop? Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to run this, pick up about 3 yards. Hampton's been good so far in this first half. A couple yards picked up here. 2nd down coming up here for the Chargers. 4:35 left to go here in the first half of this game. It's a 10-3 matchup here in Brazil. 2nd down and 7 here for the Chargers. Here we go. Herbert in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. He's got to get rid of it quickly. He sidearms it. Incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen. They just could not connect. Incomplete. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Chargers. This is a big moment for the Kansas City defense. If they can force a 3-and-out, they can get the ball back. Ken Spags' defense, answer the call here on 3rd and 7. Get this ball back to Mahomes in the offense and see if they can go tie this game before halftime. 3rd down and 7. How is Spags going to line this defense up? Here we go. 3rd and 7. Are they going to send pressure? They're sending pressure. They're sending 6. Herbert sees it. Fires. Caught. Ladd McConkey 1st down. The Chiefs sent 6. Herbert saw the blitz and got it out quick to Ladd McConkey over the middle of the field, who was just covered perfectly. He wasn't even covered perfectly. He had space. Clear space to just get something quickly here. They sent 6. Herbert read it and got it out quickly to McConkey for the 1st down. 1st down here. Herbert under center at the Chiefs' 47-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off here. And the Chiefs defense makes a stop behind the line of scrimmage. Hampton could not get anything going there. 2nd and long coming up here for the Chargers. Second and 11. Herbert under center. Now he's going to make a change. He's going to go back into the shotgun here. They got to get this ball snapped. Herbert, play fake. He's got time. Herbert, looking downfield. Fires. Caught. Ladd McConkey wide open. He breaks a tackle. He dives forward to the 31-yard line. Inside Chiefs territory. And the Chargers continue to cook this Chiefs defense. Can we send the Chiefs to Brazil more often, please? If this is the Chiefs team we're going to get, by all means. Hey, man, Baltimore. Can Baltimore just fly up to Brazil for week 4? I don't want to have to go to Kansas City. Seems like when you take these boys out of I'm kidding. But, yeah, they are not looking good in this first half, and they got to make a stop here. 2:06 left to go. Herbert has no reason to snap this ball before the 2-minute warning. Kill this clock because you know Mahomes, if it's a 2-minute offensive drive, they can run it before halftime. Chargers are in command right now. 2-minute warning, everybody. Chargers up 10-3. Inside field goal range. Inside Chiefs territory. Plenty of opportunity to make this a 17-3 game heading into halftime. We'll see what happens. 2-minute warning here, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning. Hey, Real, you streaming the Commanders game Sunday? I will not be here for that. I'm actually going to be at the Commanders game, so no, I won't. Unfortunately, I won't be streaming it, but I am going to do my very best to race back here for Sunday Night Football. Ladd McConkey is a dog, man. He's expected to have a big year for the Chargers. But yeah, I won't be streaming the Commanders game. I'm gonna be at Northwestern Stadium on Sunday, so I'll be there. But I'm gonna be racing back home as fast as I can to stream Sunday Night Football between the Ravens and Bills. Should be home by then. We'll see. I'm looking at this right now, and this is just not a good look for the Chiefs. What are they doing tonight? Yeah, Herbert's carving them up. He's got 164 yards passing in the first half, and he's not done yet. They got another drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes, again, is not doing much of anything. Um, the run game is doing a little bit more here. Mahomes is taking off a couple times, but yeah, things aren't looking good. Hollywood Brown, 5 catches on 8 targets for 16 yards. That's just not good. Not too much here. Tyler Conklin, he has 50 yards receiving. Ladd McConkey, 49 yards, 38 yards for Quentin Johnson and a touchdown. Keenan Allen with 22 yards. Either way, we're seeing a lot of great stuff. Seeing a lot of great stuff from the Chargers and seeing nothing well from the Chiefs in this first half. What's going on, man? How you been? I've been good. Just been chilling out. Same old, same old. Can't believe football season's back. So happy football season's back. I love seeing the Chiefs fail. It's only the first half, buddy. Wait till the end of the game and let's see how things go. First down and 10. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Herbert takes the snap. Herbert's got time. He's going to step up. Fires downfield. He's got a man. Incomplete. Herbert overthrew Ladd McConkey. If he hits him in stride, that's a touchdown. Ladd McConkey had a step on his defender. Herbert just barely overthrew him. Oh, man. If he hits, just barely missed him. If he hits Ladd McConkey there in stride, it's 6 points. Second and 10 here. Herbert in the shotgun once again. Let's see what happens here. Herbert takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Herbert's going to take off. Herbert's breaking a tackle. He's going to slide a little bit. Picks up about 4 yards. Third down coming up here for the Chargers. He's got to make those, though. Yeah, timeout Kansas City. He's got to make that throw. It's right there. Ladd McConkey beat him. He just oversailed him just a bit. But yeah, Herbert, he usually makes those throws. We expect that from him. Just oversailed it there. This is why Herbert is a tier below the other guys. Herbert is not as consistent as the top guys. I mean, from a statistical standpoint, a big part of why people put him in the top 5 is because of what he does statistically. But that hasn't been the case since last year when they brought in Greg Roman, and that's just how the offense works with Greg Roman. You know, you have issues and miscommunications here and there with the offense, and it's a Greg Roman offense, guys. You know what to say. Like, it's a Greg Roman offense. You know, it's a Greg Roman offense. He still missed the throw, though. But it's a Greg Roman offense. The production's going to go down. But yeah, from a numbers standpoint, usually the big part of why Herbert's usually mentioned with those guys is because of the insane numbers he puts up. However, that has not been the case over the last 2 years. Well, over the last year, and maybe it may not be the case this year. We'll see. But he's doing well so far in this first half. 3rd down and 6 here for the Chargers. Herbert taking the snap. They send 4. Quick throw. It is caught by Keenan Allen. 1st down, Chargers. Herbert over Burrow. I'm going to stay a D1 hater of Burrow. Hey, man, feel free to do what you got to do. Feel free to do what you got to do. Herbert, get to the Keenan Allen for the 1st down. Kansas City's going to use their final timeout. They're trying to get as much time as possible to try to get Mahomes an opportunity to do something here. So the Chiefs have used all 3 of their timeouts. There's still plenty of time for them to get the ball, unless the Chargers just want to run this clock and really take their time. If I'm the Chargers, take things slow. Take things slow. I do not want Mahomes to get back on that field with an opportunity to do anything. You got to take your time. Here we go, 1st and 10. That's exactly what you do. Run this ball and kill this clock. Chiefs defense makes a stop right there. Chiefs can't stop the clock. The Chargers are looking to run this. Who is my favorite non-Ravens player right now? Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels, easy. Favorite non-Ravens player right now, Jayden Daniels. 2nd down coming up here for the Chargers. Chargers have 200 total yards of offense in the first half, and the Chiefs barely crossed. They're not even at 100. I think they're at 89 right now. The Chiefs had it. They've had a terrible first half so far. And the Chargers are purposely killing the clock, as they should. Empty backfield here for Justin Herbert on 2nd and 11. They're letting this clock wind down as much as possible. They're fine settling for 3. They're going to call timeout. Herbert is a check down machine and a conservative quarterback. That's why he'll never be a top tier quarterback. Herbert is a check down machine based off of what? Based off of last year? You basing Herbert's a check down machine based off of last year. Have you seen his numbers? I just want to know what you're basing this Herbert is a check down machine off of. Like, where are you getting this idea that he's a check down machine based off of last year's production? Is that the reason why? So the Chargers purposely was Herbert not paying it? I thought they were purposely running the clock down to try to call a timeout just to make sure Kansas City can't get the ball back. Instead, they just took a delay of game for no reason. What are they doing? That could come back to bite you if you don't get a touchdown here. Herbert on 2nd down here. Oh my God, he nearly. Oh, wow. Herbert just did the dumbest thing he could have possibly done. So look, pressure's coming. He steps up. He tries to shuttle. He tries to shuttle pass it to He tries to shovel pass it to Ladd McConkey and nearly. He tried to shovel pass it to Ladd McConkey and nearly got it picked off. I don't know what that was. 3rd down and 16. So now, if you're the Chargers, just run this ball. Stay in. You don't need to go for it all. Run this ball. Hand it off. Run this ball. Kill the clock. Don't get out of bounds. Why are you going out of bounds? Why are you running out of bounds? Why did he run out of bounds? That's a rookie mistake. What is he doing? Jim cannot believe he ran out of bounds. Why did you run out of bounds? I know he's a Hampton. Hampton, bro. That's a rookie mistake. They don't have timeouts left. You could have winded this down to 10 seconds. Instead, Mahomes gets 40 plus seconds to go do something before halftime. That's a rookie mistake. You can't do this, man. God, somebody. Why didn't they talk to Hampton and say, dude, stay in bounds? Oh, my goodness. Jim Harbaugh can't believe he's pissed. Why would you do that? You just gave Mahomes 40 seconds to go do something. Why would you do that? You stay in bounds, you run the clock, you kill it to about... You're going to be able to kick the field goal with about 8 seconds left in the half. Mahomes and the Chiefs won't do anything with that. Instead, you run out of the bounds, you stop the clock, and now Kansas City can go do something before halftime. That's a rookie mistake. Why would you run out of bounds? That's a rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake in the worst possible situation. Now your defense has to go stand tall. Can't give up any points before halftime to Mahomes. Why are they playing for the field goal? What ended up happening is they weren't playing for the field goal. The problem is, first of all, Herbert missed the touchdown throw to Ladd McConkey. That ultimately puts them in the situation they were in. But that's beside the point. On first down, they run the ball. He gets stopped. Clock's ticking. Okay, they're running the clock down. They're not playing for the field goal in this situation. They're running the clock down. They're on first down. I'm explaining to you. On first down, they ran the ball. Chiefs defense make a stop. They're running the clock down. It makes sense. You don't want to score too quickly because Kansas City gets the ball. So they're running the clock down to about a minute. And I thought they were going to call a timeout there. But apparently Justin Herbert didn't call a timeout. He just didn't see the play clock. So I thought they were going to call a timeout, run it to 59 seconds, call a timeout. Instead of that happening, we get a delay a game call. I thought they called timeout. Instead it was delay a game. So 2nd and 11 goes to 2nd and 16. On second down, you get a shovel pass from Herbert, and he just misses his guy. So now it's 3rd and 16, and you're not going to take a shot to the end zone on 3rd and 16 because at that point it's 3rd and long. The chances of you picking up a first down is not high, and what you want to do is at that point play for the field goal because you don't want Kansas City to get the ball back. So they lost their opportunity. 1st and 2nd down, they had a chance. But once it went to 3rd and 16, at that point you got to play for the field goal. The problem is they ran the ball and Hampton went out the bounds. Why did he go out of bounds? I have no clue. Nobody pushed him out of bounds. No one led him towards the out of bounds area. He went out of bounds himself. So now Mahomes and the Chiefs offense get one shot here just before halftime to try to make this a one-possession game. That's just not good, man. That's really bad. That's just not good. I don't know what Hampton's doing there, but that's unacceptable, man. You cannot be doing that, man. That's just bad. So now the Chiefs have an opportunity. No timeouts here, but they have an opportunity to go get a field goal at least out of this. Mahomes and the Chiefs could put together a drive to give them some points. But yeah, that was just a bad decision by Hampton. And Marshawn Lynch right now, he's on the sideline. He's talking to Hampton. That's cool. Nice to see Marshawn Lynch here. But he's talking to Hampton, just trying to let the rookie know you can't make that type of decision. You got to stay in balance in these type of plays. So that's cool. Marshawn Lynch giving advice to the youth. That's all good. 1st down and 10, 40 seconds left. Chiefs need about 25, maybe 30 yards here to get into field goal range. Mahomes takes a snap. Mahomes got time. He's looking down the field. And he's got a man! He got it! He stays in bounds. 30 seconds left. And just like that, the momentum has switched. 25 seconds left. They're already in field goal range. We said he needed about 35 yards. He got that. 21 seconds left. This is why you don't give them a chance. That's why you don't run out of bounds, Hampton. One play, a bomb down the field, and just like that, Kansas City's in field goal range. They can make this a one-possession game right here. And there's 21 seconds left. Mahomes can still try for the end zone if he wants to. Best throw of the night so far for Patrick Mahomes. That's why you don't give them an opportunity. That's why you can't make that mental mistake. So here we go. 21 seconds left. Let's see what Mahomes is going to look to do. Mahomes. Quick throw. Ooh. Looking for Hollywood. Incomplete. That was dangerous. That could have been picked. 17 seconds left here. 3rd down and 10 coming up here. You give it one more shot to see if you can move a little bit closer. If not, you kick the field goal here. Chargers making that mistake, and now the Chiefs have a chance to make this a one-possession game heading into halftime. You cannot make those type of mental mistakes. Don't run out of bounds. The Chiefs shouldn't even be in this situation. The Chiefs' offense is 0 of 6 tonight on 3rd downs. Can they convert here on 3rd down tonight? 3rd and 10, Mahomes takes the snap, and a flag is on the play. False start by Kansas City. That's going to make it 3rd and 15. Now they do need to pick up yards to get back into good field goal range. This has been a nasty first half for Kansas City. Their offensive lines looked poor. Their receivers, for the most part, have been dropping passes. Mahomes has been a little bit off passing. They just don't look like the Chiefs' offense you expect to see. They just, oh boy, they look nasty. They look really nasty. This is not the type of football you want to be seeing from the the Chiefs. This is supposed to be a dynasty, and right now their offense is it's just looked bad the last few years. They've been able to win despite it, but their offense, it can be problematic. And this is going to be one of their tougher years if they want to get back to the Super Bowl. 3rd and 15 here. And another jump, another false start. Now they're just getting moved out of field goal range because of this offensive line. Back-to-back false start penalties. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, boy. What is he thinking? You cannot be making these type of mental mistakes. 3rd down and 21. Now you have to pick up yards here to get back in the field goal range. You've got to, and the worst part is you got to get out of bounds here. 3rd and 20, you got to get out of bounds. He's in bounds here. Can they get the field goal kicking there? They got 6 seconds left. They got to get off the field. Did they get this field goal? They get it off in time. Butker for the field goal! He got it! The Chiefs got the field goal before halftime. They had to race to get the ball back in, to get it set, to bring special teams out here, and Kansas City found a way to get the field goal off. They score a field goal just before halftime. It's a 13-6 game just before halftime. The Chargers will be receiving the ball. My mic just fell down. That's how crazy this is. They were able to execute that. That is beautiful execution by the special teams. They knew they had to get on the field quickly because he didn't get out of bounds. They were able to race on the field. Special teams got the ball snapped in time. No penalties. Got it off. And he hit the deep field goal to give them to make it a one-possession game. Chargers do get the ball coming out of halftime. But man, Hampton making a rookie mistake just gave an opportunity to the Chiefs to try to bring some life back into that offense. We'll see what happens in the second half, though. Until then, guys, I will see you then in the second half. Let's see how this will conclude. Okay, second half is getting ready to start, but the Chiefs are not on the field. Halftime is over. Halftime is officially over. We're in the third quarter, but the Chiefs players have not left the locker room. The Chargers players are on the field. Oh, there they are. They're coming out now. Why did they take 10 years? All the Charger players are out on the field ready to start the third quarter, and the Chiefs did not show up. What is going on? Why are they trying to do some? They're trying to do a bunch of extra stuff, man. They trying to be different. They trying to be extra. That's why they took so long. There was no reason for this. They're just trying to be extra for no reason. I'm just trying to be different for the sake of being different. You ain't fooling nobody. Oh, this is crazy. Who do they? Oh, this team likes to operate on different. Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Why did they get that? This should be a delay of game. This should be a delay of game. Why do they get the luxury of taking their sweet time? Halftime was already over, and now they get to come out and then do a brief one. Why? What was that? That is wild. Anyway, the start of the second half here. Chargers are getting the ball right now. I don't know why the Chiefs were in the locker room that long. I don't know what happened. Well, that was weird. Anyway, second half here. Chargers with the ball. Who's winning? The Chargers are up 13-6. We have just started the third quarter. We're back from halftime officially. First and 10 for the Chargers. They have the ball. They are up 13-6. Herbert with the ball. Can the offense extend the lead? Herbert hands the ball off to Hampton. And Hampton, he's going to pick up about a yard, maybe two. Second down coming up here for the Chargers. Here we go. Second down and 9 here for the Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. They sent 6. Herbert gets it out quickly and he's got to throw it away. Incomplete pass. Third down coming up here for the Chargers. The Chiefs sent pressure. And you can sense right now the momentum is shifting in Kansas City's favor. You go 3 and out here, it's going to be a bad look, man. Third down and 9. Herbert, deep drop back here. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire down the field. He's got a man! Incomplete flag on the play. What's the flag for, though? This could be roughing the passer. What's the flag on? Well, no. Oh, holding on the offense. That's a 3 and out for the Chargers. All the momentum has now officially shifted. It is now officially shifted to the Kansas City Chiefs. Fourth down here, they're going to have to punt the football. 3 and out for the Chargers offense here. The momentum is switching back to Kansas City. That's why you can't make that type of mental mistake before halftime. You make that mental mistake, and all of a sudden the Chiefs get themselves back in it. And now Kansas City getting this punt. They have the ball with a chance to tie the game. They're going to be starting at the 20-yard line. That was not good. That was not good at all. Yeah, that was just a bad. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. Momentum is officially switching. It's shifting. The momentum is shifted in Kansas City's favor. Can their offense take advantage of this and go tie the game? We'll find out soon. Ah, that's neat. But yeah, Chargers, man. That mental mistake by Hampton, that's gonna be a costly one. That's gonna be a very costly one. Let's see what Kansas City's offense can do. Hoy. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes under center. Starts off with a play fake. Rolling to his right. Nobody's open. He's going to take off. He's going to pick up the first down. Mahomes takes a shot. He takes a shot there, but he picks up the first down with his legs. And that's Mahomes doing Mahomes things. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes hands the ball off here. Pacheco gets smacked. But a flag is on the play. But it's a holding call on the offense. Ugh. Chiefs offensive line, they're not doing a great job protecting Mahomes tonight. They can't stop committing penalties. It's Jawaan Taylor again. He's been a problem so far in this first half. That's just not a good thing, man. Taylor has been an issue early on in this in this game, man. They gotta have to fix this. 8 penalties for 58 yards today for the Chiefs. 8 penalties is too much for Kansas City. You can't have them. You cannot have that. They're gonna be close to double. They're gonna be having double-digit penalties today. That's just not a good thing. Mahomes rolls to his left here. Nobody's open again. He's gonna sidearm it, and he finds a man. That's a nice Patrick Mahomes type play. That's a nice throw right there from Mahomes. Picking up the yardage plus more. He gets it to Juju here, who picks up about 15. That's a great play. That's just Mahomes buying time, seeing. Sidearms it too as he's falling backwards. I haven't seen Mahomes do that often. You know he still has the capability of doing that. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. They're going to hand the ball off to Pacheco. Nice play right there. But the Chargers defense does a good job stopping him before he gets the first down. A pickup of about 3 yards here. Third down coming up here for the Chiefs. Here we go. Chiefs 0 for 7 on third down. Can they pick up their first third down of the game? Third down. Mahomes fires. Wide open Hollywood Brown. And this time he makes the catch to pick up the first down. First third down conversion of the game for the Chiefs. And they move the chains and pick up the first down. This is where things become concerning. Like I said, the momentum has shifted in Kansas City's favor. And now they are marching down the field to try to tie this game up. Meanwhile, the Chargers have gone stagnant. This is why you can't afford to make those type of mental mistakes. When you have the Chiefs on the ropes, you got to keep them on the ropes. Because if you give them an opportunity, they will get back into this. As Mahomes fires it quickly across the field, it is caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. Picks up about 6 yards. Second down coming up here for the Chiefs. This is where things get very dangerous. Mahomes is getting it out of his hands quickly. They are moving the chains. They are making plays. And the Chargers defense right now just cannot seem to slow down the Kansas City's offense. Got to make some plays if you're the Chargers. Here we go. Second down and 4. Empty backfield here for Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes takes a snap, looking towards his right, but there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be on the offensive line again. Jeez. It's Jawaan Taylor again! False start. Oh, my God. How many penalties did Jawaan Taylor have today? This guy has been poor all game. Another penalty on Jawaan Taylor. He's hurting his team right now. He can't stop committing penalties. Just undisciplined right now. They averaged 5.5 penalties, the 4th fewest in the NFL. Tonight they've got 9 penalties. Second down to 9. Mahomes takes a snap. He's looking. He's backpedaling. Oh, the ball gets swatted in the air. Incomplete. Third down. Could have potentially been picked right there. Mahomes got to be a little bit careful here. He was trying to set up a screen, and the defender was right there to knock that ball down. If Mahomes not careful, that could have been picked. Kelsey's pissed. He's fired up. The miscommunication is just causing problems for Kansas City right now. It's just not a good look. 3rd and 8. Pressure's coming. Mahomes steps up. Mahomes got space. Mahomes gonna use his legs inside the 40. Gets it to about the 30. Oh, he just laid somebody out! Oh my God, he just laid somebody out. Patrick Mahomes just laid somebody out. That's embarrassing. Who was that? Who did he lay out? Oh my goodness. Oh, Jackson. Oh no, Jackson, bro. You gonna be clowned in the locker room. You let Mahomes bully you like that. Quick throw here, first down. Hollywood Brown gets it and gets dropped right there. He picks up a yard. Second down coming up here for the Chiefs. How do you let Patrick Mahomes lay you out like that? He just dropped him. He lowered that shoulder and dropped him. How do you let a quarterback do that to you? That's crazy. If it's Josh Allen, fine. That dude's huge. You can't let Patrick Mahomes just embarrass this guy. That's crazy. On national television. Overseas, too. You can't return to the country after that. Second down here for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes a snap. Quick throw across the middle of the field. It is caught by Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown fighting to pick up extra yardage. Third down here. Yeah, Mahomes trucking somebody is crazy. You letting that happen, man. You can't return to the country. You can't return to the country. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. Third down and 1. And again, the The Chargers defense cannot stop Mahomes right now. I mean, he's getting the ball out so quickly they're not able to do anything. 3rd and 1, they hand the ball off and he picks up the first down. And that's going to be a penalty right there. That's going to be a penalty. You know that's going to be a penalty. You know that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty. For smacking you smack the offensive player in the face. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. They're always going to see the retaliation. They're never going to see the initial shot. Oh, he did that to Kelsey. Oh, he definitely getting flagged. Oh, yeah. Come on, dude. He may be ejected for that. He may be ejected for that. No, they're just going to give the personal foul 15-yard penalty. I thought there was a chance that they were going to eject him. You know... Football is an emotional game. We know it. Football is an emotional game. But if you're not able to keep your emotions in check, you're going to hurt your team in certain circumstances. You're pushing and shoving this guy, fine. You guys can continue to push and shove each other. Don't do this. You took a swing at him. Why did you take a swing at him? And you hit him right here. You're going to be penalized for that. You got to be smarter. Y'all want to keep pushing and shoving, fine. But don't throw a punch. Don't throw a swipe at him in his face. 1st and 10, quick throw. Mahomes, oh no, he pump fakes. Nothing was there. He takes off. Mahomes to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes pump fakes the defense, takes off with his legs, and gets to the end zone. And just like that, Kansas City has led a drive to get them back in. Well, back in position to tie this game. I have to see the extra point. Can't say they tied the game yet. He pump fake. He wanted to throw with the slant to Hollywood, but it was covered. So he pump faked the defender, just took off to the goal line. And this is why Mahomes worked on losing that weight. Mahomes wanted to get a little bit of that speed back so he could start taking off like this. He's been really working on in the offseason. You're seeing the speed he had when he was younger. Extra point is up, and that's why I had to wait. No good. I wanted to say the game is tied, but I needed to see the extra point. Butker missed the extra point. The Chargers will remain... They will have the 1-point lead here, 13-12. That's why I'm always hesitant to say they've tied the game. You got to wait to the extra point. I didn't expect him to miss the extra point, but he did. 13-12 game. Either way, Mahomes just led a methodical drive to get the Chiefs back in this game. 13-12 game, missed field goal does not help this situation for Kansas City. That was a messy drive, but they got it done. Now let's see what the Chargers will do. That was a long drive to get them back in this game. So let's see how the Chargers will respond in this situation. Yeah, that was really surprising. I was not expecting to see that. Yeah, Butker, it's rare that he misses an extra point. But he did. And that's exactly why I always choose to wait. I never want to just automatically assume that the extra point's going to be there. Well, Chargers lost this game. They still have the lead, man. Game's not over. They still have the lead. Now, had they had made that extra point, it's a little bit of a different conversation. That is still wild, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Oy. You can't let Mahomes do that to you. Still plenty of football left to play. You know, I'm seeing something about that. Let me just check. Yes. So, no, let me see. Some are saying Jalen Carter's got a suspension, but I don't see anything about that. I don't see a report. Because there were some reports of saying that he's expected to get a fine, but not a suspension. So I'll wait until everything comes up. Chargers have the ball here, first down and 10. Um, Chargers have lost all their momentum. They got to respond here, man. They got to respond big. The Chiefs just went down the field, killed 8 minutes, or killed 7 minutes and scored a touchdown. You got to respond if you're the Chargers. First and 10, here we go. Hey, they're going to do a reversal here, a little bit of an end around. And they're going to pick up some yards here. Not a lot. Chiefs were all over that, but they did pick up about 3. Second down coming up here for the Chargers. 7:40 left to go in the third quarter here. Chiefs defense has been resurged. Chiefs offense finally found the rhythm. This is not looking good for the Chargers. You need to respond, and you need a response fast. Can Justin Herbert deliver that response? Second down and 7 here for the Chargers. Herbert takes the snap. They're sending pressure again. Herbert gets smoked! Oh my goodness. They sent an all-man blitz and just laid out Justin Herbert. He got smoked. Wow. They sent 8. They sent 8 and just smoked him. Wow. Spags he's lining up the blitzes, man. He is ramping up the blitzes. That was a clean hit, unblocked, just laid Herbert out. And now it's 3rd and long. The momentum has completely shifted. Spags is sending the blitz. 3rd down and 15. He won't get time to throw this. He's going to have to buy time. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Herbert guns it across the middle field. It's caught! Quentin Johnson picks up the first down. He's at the line. Will they give him the first? Some are saying he's short. You got to take a look at this. They're saying he's short, but I want to take a look at this. I got to take a look at this. You got to take a look at this. I need them to go check this out. Where he got dropped. Look at where the knee initially drops. Look at where the ball is. When he gets that knee down, where is the ball? They should take a look at that. Either way, the Chargers are going to go for it, but I felt they should have taken a better look at that. Either way, this is huge for both teams. Chargers need this here. They go for it on 4th down, and he's going to pick it up. Hampton gets the first down. That's a huge play. Tough call by Jim Harbaugh to go for it here on 4th and 1 inside your own territory, but you sense the moment. The momentum is shifted in Kansas City's favor. You got to go for it here. I don't know anything about that, and I have no answer for that. There's a Chiefs player down right now for injury. Hopefully he's okay. We'll take a timeout here and check on him. But that right there was a gutsy call by Jim Harbaugh. Is it bad I want the Kansas City to be the 1 seed so the Ravens can go into Arrowhead and shatter their hearts like how they did to us in 2023? Man, I don't care if we play in Arrowhead. I don't care if we play at the bank. I just want to win. I'm not interested in shattering hearts. I just want to win. I want to see this team win. Everybody been picking this team to go to the Super Bowl. They're the favorite in everything, and I just want to see them get it done. All right, I'm not worried about shattering the dreams like they did. I'm not looking for revenge. I just want to win. I just want this team to win. That's just me. I don't care about revenge for 2023 or let's go to their house and beat them. I just want to win. I don't care. We could play at Baltimore. We could play in Kansas City. We could play in New Mexico. We can play at the playground. I don't care where we're going to play the games in the playoffs. I just want to win. I just want to win. That's where my focus is. I just want to win. I'm not really focused or locked in on anything else. It's all about winning. That's just me personally. Um, I don't really have any thoughts on that right now, in all honesty. I'm not even fully aware of the whole situation to really give a take on that one. Oh, I hate these commercials. Oh, these commercials suck. Anyway, that was a gutsy call. The goal for the AFC is to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. That's just the thing. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. And in order to win the Super Bowl, you gotta get out this AFC. In order to get out of the AFC, you gotta beat the Chiefs. So the goal for the AFC is not to beat the Chiefs. The goal for the AFC is to make and win the Super Bowl. Because what if you beat the Chiefs in the playoffs? What happens? If you beat the Chiefs in the playoffs but you don't win the Super Bowl, did you accomplish your goal? The goal is to win the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are part of. Oh, that's a jump. So again, I get everyone always talking about the Chiefs are the team to beat. We know that. We all know that. But that's not the goal. The goal isn't to beat Kansas City. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. And in order to do that, you've got to make the playoffs. Then when you make the playoffs, beat who's ever in front of you, which is most likely going to be Kansas City at that point. And after you pull that off, you get to the Super Bowl and you win. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. The goal does not end with beating Kansas City. Because you know what if you set that as your goal, you know what ends up happening? You end up celebrating an AFC Championship banner instead of a Super Bowl banner. You become the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 15, Herbert going to utilize the legs and take off. Guess what? If we want to use that aspect, the Cincinnati Bengals accomplished that goal in 2021. They accomplished the goal. They beat the Chiefs. They didn't win the Super Bowl, but they beat the Chiefs. And they can't stop talking about their Super Bowl berth. That's their Super Bowl. Beating the Chiefs. That's not the goal. That is part of the journey in terms of reaching the goal. The goal is a Super Bowl championship. But you have to beat the Chiefs. That's part of what you've got to do. But that's not the goal. It doesn't end there. The goal is the championship. But part of that has to be beating Kansas City in the playoffs. But that's not the end all be all. 2nd down and 8 here for the Chargers. Herbert utilizing the legs a lot today. He's going to take the snap. Fires. Caught. Keenan Allen breaks a tackle, and he takes it into Chiefs territory. 1st down, Chargers. For what else Rizzler in an NFL commercial? There's a lot of people that are in NFL commercial. And they have so many videos of the Rizzler that I'm pretty sure he's done a couple. They've done a couple partnerships with the NFL, so it makes sense for him to be there. I understand you. For me personally, it would be a great memory, but like you said, the main thing is winning. Anything else is second thought. That's it. Anything else is second thought. It's all about the win. With the amount of pressure that's put on the Ravens, I'm not focused on about getting revenge. I'm focused about winning the Super Bowl. Herbert taking a shot down the field. He's found another man. It's Ladd McConkey. 1st down, Chargers. Ladd McConkey continues to cook this secondary. This is a big drive for the Chargers. They have to respond here. They need to get a touchdown. And man, Justin Herbert's looking like a stud tonight. He's just making some great throws. Ladd McConkey cannot be covered. They're running these crossing routes, and Kansas City's secondary cannot adjust. And Herbert is finding Ladd McConkey every single time. Chargers are playing well right now, man. Can they keep this momentum up? If they can, they got a great shot to beat Kansas City. Justin Herbert hands the ball off here to Hampton. Hampton picks up about 6 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Chargers. Oh, excuse me. Najee Harris. Excuse me. My mistake. I said Hampton. Najee Harris was in for that one. The newly acquired running back for the Chargers, Najee Harris, comes in for this one. That was him. Hampton left the field and they brought in Najee. So yeah, Najee Harris is the one that picked up those yardage. Second down here for the Chargers. Herbert under center here this time. They're going to hand the ball off again, and this time Hampton gets in, and he picks up the first down. And now they're inside the red zone. First down, Chargers. The Chargers are responding right now. Chargers are moving the ball and making plays, and they're running the clock. We are getting ready to finish this third quarter. This is going to be a quick game. This is going to be a quick game. This is going to finish before 11 o'clock. They are running the ball down the Chiefs' throats right now. They're just making play after play after play. First down here, they're going to run it again. And look, the Chiefs' defense cannot make a stop. Hampton nearly fumbled the ball there, but he picks up about 7. Second down coming up here for the Chargers as they inch closer and closer to the goal line. Second down here for the Chargers. Herbert under center once again. Play fake. Herbert has time, fires it to the end zone. It is incomplete. Fantastic defense there to make the stop to prevent the touchdown. It was one-on-one coverage, tight coverage there, and Herbert was not able to connect with Quentin Johnson. Johnson coming across the field. It was one-on-one coverage, and the defender, oh no! Quentin should have made that catch. Quentin should have made that catch. Justin Herbert put the ball on the money, and Quentin Johnson was not able to make the catch. And there is a Chiefs player down right now as we are going to head to commercial again to check on this Chiefs player. He is down in the end zone right now. I'm always so grateful of how Zay Flowers felt to us. Oh, yeah, I mean, the Chargers could have taken Quentin Johnson. They chose Zay Flowers. Thank you for choosing Zay. I'm sorry. They could have taken Zay Flowers. They chose Quentin Johnson. Thank you for taking Quentin Johnson. Zay Flowers was the receiver I wanted us to get, and they got him. I wanted them to get Rashad Bateman, and they got him. So I'm happy with the 2 receivers that they've recently drafted. I remember being here in the streams when I was doing the NFL drafts for those years. I said we need to get Zay Flowers that year, and they did. We need to get Rashad Bateman, and we did. I remember he was projected to go way earlier than we picked him. Yeah, because I mean he's a great. Why did I want Zay? Because his game reminded me of Steve Smith Sr. Like he had the speed and shiftiness that we saw in Hollywood Brown, but the difference is he was more of a physical receiver. Whereas Hollywood Brown was running away from defenders. From what I saw from the film, Zay Flowers, again, he had similar traits to Hollywood in speed and being able to get open, but he was also a guy that could be utilized across the field, and he was a guy that was perfectly fine initiating contact and fighting with the defenders. We saw Hollywood Brown when he would make the catch, he would back away from defenders and run out of bounds. Zay Flowers in college, it didn't matter to him. He'd take the contact on and he'd fight against these guys. So I was seeing that with Zay Flowers' film in college, and I sat back and said, hey, I like what I'm seeing. Also, his game, a lot of, based on the film and a lot of analysis, a lot of people made some similarities between his game and Steve Smith Sr.'s game early on. So because of that, that's why I wanted him. Just based off of what I saw in some of the analysis, I wanted Zay Flowers from that. And I'm glad we got him. Third down and 3 here for the Chargers. This would be a big stop for the Chiefs and a big opportunity to regain control of this game. If you're the Chargers, Herbert backpedals, fires towards the end zone. Caught! Keenan Allen! Touchdown Chargers! They will extend their lead, and Justin Herbert is off to a fantastic start. Justin Herbert's outplaying Patrick Mahomes right now. This is not even a competition. Herbert for MVP? It's too early. But Herbert can make a strong early case for MVP if they beat the Chiefs right now. He is dissecting this defense. If they give him any time to throw, he is finding somebody. And that was easy money. Let me tell you right now, when you compare it, I'm going to show you this. I'm not show you, but I'm going to say it right now. Justin Herbert, let's read this. Patrick Mahomes, 17 to 27, 141 yards passing, no touchdowns, no picks, passer rating of 76.3. He also has 5 carries for 52 yards and a rushing touchdown. Justin Herbert, 16 to 25, 227 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no picks, passer rating of 119.9, 3 carries, 17 yards. Justin Herbert is outplaying Patrick Mahomes right now. He's outplaying Patrick Mahomes. It's not even a competition right now. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Looking good right now to start the season. This is exactly what you want to see if you're a Chargers fan, unless this game just turns on its head. Gotta hope that doesn't happen. But 8-point game here, which means the Chiefs, if they do score a touchdown, they're gonna have to go for 2. But they're down by 8. 32 seconds left to go in this third quarter. They'll be able to run one play before they go into the fourth quarter. So here we go, Kansas City. Down by 8. 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They're going to run one play, and then we'll go to the fourth. Start off with a simple handoff here. And you're going to pick up about 4 yards here. 4 yards for Kareem Hunt. And that's going to be the third quarter here. This should be a really exciting fourth quarter here. Gonna let this clock wind down here, and that will do it. After 3 quarters of play here, the LA Chargers have a 20-12 lead. They are up by 8 against the Kansas City Chiefs. Chargers trying to make a statement on their season opener against their heated rival in the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a good game for the Chargers, man. We'll see how they close out the fourth quarter here for both sides. 20-12 game. This is the first time in like 4 years I won't be able to watch some Ravens games as I am out of market fan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I usually buy Sunday ticket, but this year I don't have enough funds. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I hope the best. Unfortunately, I can't show the game here, but I'll do my best to at least try to provide you as much commentary. If you're able to see the game somehow and figure out, that's great. But you know, I'm always going to try to be here to commentate over the Ravens games as much as I can. Can't guarantee I'm going to be here every week because I'll probably be up with the Commander Stadium if they happen to both be playing Sunday at 1 p.m. But I'll try to be here as much as I can to try to assist with the commentary as best as I can because I do this for entertainment, but I also do this to assist anybody that is trying to keep up with the game, you know. Sometimes it's tough for people. They're not able to get the game. Maybe it's the location they're in. Maybe they're not able to, access it, however it is. And I try to give commentary to at least assist in that. All right, here we go. I guess I'll be back to watching you and Engraven. We'll do the best we can, man. We'll help out as much as we can. If the Chiefs were to miss the playoffs, everyone in the AFC has no excuse not to make it to Super Bowl. I mean, there's only two teams that you would look at that has no excuses in that aspect. Baltimore and Buffalo. If Kansas City was to somehow miss the playoffs, everyone would look at Buffalo and Baltimore and say, okay, one of you two. First of all, if that happens, everyone is automatically assuming the AFC Championship game will be between Baltimore and Buffalo, and they expect at least one of those two to get there. I honestly think the Chargers or Broncos take the division this year. We'll see. Second and 5. Mahomes. Oh, the ball got tipped. It could have been picked. Oh, that could have been picked. Incomplete. 3rd down and 5. Yeah, I think the Chargers and the Broncos are going to make strong takes. By the way, I made my predictions. I still picked the Chiefs to win their division, just barely. I have the Chargers and the Broncos making the playoffs. I got 3 teams from the AFC West. This is the most competitive division in football, arguably, right up there with the AFC North and the NFC North as well. I think 3 teams will come out of the AFC and make the playoffs. But I still think Kansas City will find a way to win this division. 3rd down and 5. Mahomes, pressure's coming. Mahomes has to step up. Mahomes. How did he do that? How did he do that? Mahomes magic. That's BS. There's no way he should have made that play. Mahomes magic. How did he get that off? How did he get that off? He's falling down. He got up before his knee even touched. He's in the air. How did he get that? How? He's in the air as he makes that throw. How does he get that to Juju? Mahomes is just different, man. I'd be pissed off if I'm a Chargers fan. That is crazy. And Urinating Tree just jinxed us because he talked about the BS not happening right now for the... Where's this tweet? He just jinxed us. Tree, you did not have to say that, man. You didn't have to. As soon as you said that happened. That's crazy. He's falling down and makes that throw. Why? Second down here for the Chiefs. 2nd and 8. Here we go. I don't know how Mahomes got that off. Mahomes just checks it down here to Kareem Hunt. Hunt's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. 3rd down coming up here for the Chiefs. That was luck. Bro, the Chiefs always have that type of luck. It's just Mahomes magic. It's annoying, but it's Mahomes magic. I don't know how he gets that off and how none of the defenders are able to pick that off. I'm getting flashbacks to that 4th down conversion against us in the AFC Championship game. It's just like, dude, how does he get that off and how do you let that play happen? There was multiple defenders there. Somebody's got to go get that ball. You can't let him get it off to Juju. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 4. Mahomes, nobody's going to touch him. He's just going to take off for the 1st down. Mahomes is killing them with his legs. They can't stop him. Herbert, you better be paying attention. Mahomes is about to go down here and score. You better be on your money. You've been on your money tonight. You better be on your money in the 4th quarter. People have been talking and saying you don't show up in big moments. Well, tonight's going to be a big moment for you. How do you respond in the season opener? Can you show up? We about to find out real soon. And Mahomes is just waiting. He's just reading what the defense is just giving him. And he's just going to take off and make those plays. 1st and 10. They're in Chargers territory at the Chargers 37-yard line. Mahomes runs, fires, caught. Kelce, wide open. 20, 10, touchdown. Travis Kelce was wide open. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And they're going to go for 2 to tie the game. Miscommunication by the defense. 7 plays, 65 yards. Oh, my God. How does that happen? How do you let Travis Kelce's just streaking down the sideline, wide open, miscommunication, nobody's covering Travis Kelce. He's wide open. He streaks into the end zone, untouched. How do you let that happen? 2-point attempt here for the Chiefs to try to tie this game up. If you're the defense, you got to make a stop here. If you're the defense, you gotta make a stop here. If you're the defense, you gotta make a stop here. 2-point conversion to tie the game. Here we go. Mahomes fires. It's tipped. Incomplete. The Chargers defense makes a stop to hold on and keep the lead in the hands of the Chargers. I can't believe it. How do you leave Travis Kelce wide open streaking down the sideline? That's a mental mistake that you can't make defensively. He's wide open. How do you leave Travis Kelce wide open? Tom's stream broke? Is he not streaming? Did it shut off? Oh, nah. Tom is not here. Oh, wow. I hope they're able to fix it. Oh, boy. I hope they're able to fix it and Tom's able to get back. How does that happen? NFL should have let you show the game. It's literally free on YouTube, and every content creator is showing the game on their stream. Well, the content creators, you have to get approval. Not every YouTube content creator is showing it right now. It's only the ones that the NFL approved. Tom was one of the ones that they improved. I Show Speed is one of the ones. It's just the individuals, the top tier content creators that they gave approval to. They're the ones that are allowed to show the game. Not everyone has access to that. This is just the beginning. Hopefully, this is a successful night. And because of this, they hopefully continue to build on this. And if they do, eventually all of us will be able to stream the game and show you guys the game. That's the ultimate goal, but for right now, it's just it's just like this until we ultimately see the aspect of building. I don't understand how you let Travis Kelce streak down the sideline wide open. It's Travis Kelce. How do you let this happen? Well, you know what, Chargers? You've been in these moments way too many times. Are you finally going to put your foot down and make a change? Show us that this is a different year for the Chargers. I feel a Chargers choke coming. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Can you show us if things are different? We need to see. Also, these players need to be smarter when dealing with Travis Kelce. All he's going to do is bait and taunt you. He's going to bait and taunt you. He's going to bait and taunt you to try to commit a penalty. Also, good job by Tart to make that stop. But yeah, Chargers, if this is a new team under I almost said John Harbaugh. If this is a new team under Jim Harbaugh, if this is a new Chargers team, you will respond here. If you make mistakes and choke, it's the same old Chargers. Herbert checks it down to Hampton, and Hampton's going to pick up about 7 yards here. Second down coming up for the Chargers. Let's see if this Jim Harbaugh-led team is different from the previous Charger teams. We've seen the Chargers choke so many times. It is practically ingrained in this organization to choke. We're finna find out what this Chargers team is made of. What is this Chargers team made of this year? We finna find out. We finna find out. You gotta go respond if you're the Chargers. You can't afford to leave this field without points. 2nd and 3. Herbert takes a snap. He's got time. He fires. It is caught by Allen. Keenan Allen picks up the first down for the Chargers and move the chains. Justin Herbert, you're having a hell of a game. You have to keep this momentum. Chargers have lost their last 11 games that have been decided by 3 points or fewer. The Chiefs have won 9 games that are decided by 3 points or fewer. So this works in the Chiefs' favor, and the Chargers have blown way too many games like this. They have to change the script. They have to win this. 1st and 10. Hampton. Nothing there. 2nd down coming up here for the Chargers. 10:25 left to go in this game. I can't wait for our game on Sunday Night Football. Can't believe football's back. Honestly, I'm just waiting, man. It's Friday. I'm waiting. I want us to play right now. 2nd and 11. We got some college football tomorrow, so it should be pretty chill. 2nd and 11. Here we go. Herbert. Sidearm throws. Completes to Quentin Johnson, but he stopped right there. He picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. And here comes a tough situation. This is where the pressure comes. Because if you give the ball back to Kansas City with this momentum, they're going to score. 3rd down and 7. This is the biggest moment of the game for the Chargers. Chiefs defense right now knows if they make a stop with Mahomes and the Chargers, and with Mahomes and the Chiefs offense rising, and the Chargers defense now getting tired, this is an opportunity here for the Chiefs to take the lead. The Chargers must convert here. 3rd down and 7. Herbert fires across the middle. It is caught again by Keenan Allen. 1st down Chargers. That was a huge play for the Chargers to keep this drive alive. Keenan Allen is back. You can tell. He looks like he never left the Chargers. Man's making play after play after play, catch after catch after catch. He just continues to look like the Keenan Allen that he looked like when he first was with the Chargers. Keenan Allen is back. Justin Herbert continues the deal. He's having a fantastic game. Player of the week. If he wins this one, player of the week. Player of the week automatically if he wins this one. Here we go. Herbert checks this ball down to Hampton. And Hampton's going to pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Chargers. 8.5 left to go in this game. Keenan Allen looks like he's in his prime. Exactly. It felt wrong. It felt so wrong seeing Keenan Allen in the jersey that wasn't the Chargers jersey. That's why he didn't look that great. He needed to be back in the Chargers jersey so he can look like himself. Chris Jones is on the sideline right now. He looks gassed. He is on the sideline right now. 2nd down and 4 here for the Chargers. 8 minutes left to go in this game. A touchdown would be immense because it would be a 2-possession game. Here we go. Herbert takes the snap. He's got time. Fires across the middle of the field. Here comes... Oh, okay. Here comes Trey Harris. I was wondering, who was that? It's the newly addition, Trey Harris. Okay. Is that the guy they drafted? First catch for him. The Chiefs looked gas right now. They don't look so good. But the Chargers have to put an exclamation point on this drive by scoring a touchdown. The time is winding down. Time is starting to not be in Kansas City's favor. If the Chargers score a touchdown here, it puts them in a really good position. Herbert finds McConkey this time, and McConkey weaving his way to the 24-yard line. 9-yard pickup, 2nd down coming up here for the Chargers. 6:55 left to go in this game. The game continues to wind down. If the Chargers can score here, I honestly would say kick the extra point. I was going to say go for 2 to make it a 10-point game, but not kick the extra point. I don't want to take the risk. Because if you don't get the extra point, then it becomes an 8-point game. I'd rather kick the extra point, let it be a 9-point game, and then go from there. But they got to get the touchdown here. 6.5 left to go. Herbert, 2nd and 1. They're going to hand the ball off, and the Chiefs defense says no. They make a stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up here. They are short. Whew. A huge 3rd down here once again. Chargers need to convert this, keep this drive alive. They need a touchdown here. Herbert on this drive is 7-7 for 50 yards. Can they pick up the first down here? 3rd and 1. They're going to go heavy. Oh, it's a direct snap. They're going to sneak it on the direct snap. Did he get it? Conklin got it. First down, Chargers. This is a methodical drive for the Chargers. Chargers about to be #1 on Nick's list, man. And Justin Herbert about to be QB1 on Mahomes Mountain this week if they lose this game. Can't say nothing about nothing. Herbert's played well. He's balling out. I'm telling you right now, it don't matter what Lamar does. It don't matter what Josh Allen does. If Justin Herbert pulls this off and beats the Chiefs in week 1, he's going to be on top of Mahomes Mountain. You have to put him there. He outplayed Mahomes and beat him. But there's plenty of time left, and if he makes a mistake here, it's over. 1st and 10. Deep drop back here for Herbert. Herbert. He's going for it. He's got it. Quentin Johnson. Touchdown, Chargers. There's a flag on the play, but looks like it's going to be our Kansas City. Quentin Johnson with 2 touchdown receptions. Flag on the play. What's this on? What's the flag for, though? If this is on Kansas City, the touchdown stands. I need to see what this flag's for. It's on the defense. The touchdown stands. The touchdown stands. Touchdown is good. The Chargers, with an 8-point lead, they can choose to go for 2 to try to make it 10. Don't do that. Or they can kick the extra point. Either way, the Chargers, with a methodical drive. Can't wait to hear what crap Nick Wright's going to say tomorrow when his Chief takes an L to start the season. Too much time left on the clock to be saying that, though. But you know what I mean. Kick the extra point here. Please kick the extra point. Kick is up and it is good. 9-point lead. 5 minutes left. 9-point game. The pressure's on Kansas City to respond. 27-18. Oh, Nick Wright ain't gonna have nothing to say tomorrow, huh? With his team getting the... Ooh, man, I can't wait to hear what he got to say. Is this the year Justin Herbert takes a step into the big leagues? Is this really a regression for the Kansas City Chiefs? There's going to be a lot of questions after this game if Kansas City loses this game. Ooh, boy, there's going to be a lot of questions. Mahomes hasn't exactly looked spectacular tonight. Herbert has looked perfect. Play of the week is Herbert. I don't care. Justin Herbert's play of the week if they win this game. 3 touchdown passes. He's been beautiful tonight. He's been flawless tonight. Don't matter what any of the quarterbacks do on Sunday, Justin Herbert play of the week. And you can say whatever you want. Nick Wright's got to swallow his pride. Mahomes Mountain's going to Justin Herbert. Don't be petty. Don't be petty. Don't be petty. We about to see, man. If there's going to be a lot of questions about Kansas City. There's going to be a lot of questions about Kansas City. There's going to be a hell of a lot of questions about Kansas City if they lose this game tonight. There's going to be a lot of questions about Kansas City after this game. However, I'm going to be honest. It's a long season. And ain't nobody... Like, again, I would love to sit back and be like, it's over! But with Kansas City, you can't say it's over till it's over. Kansas City could still lose this game and find a way to win the division. That's just how nasty things are. So, even though, many people, myself included, will be looking at this and having question marks about Kansas City, and there'll be other teams that are the fan base that are going to celebrate Kansas City and automatically say it's the downfall of the Chiefs, it's too early. It's week 1. Losing the first game of the season is not going to be enough. Like, people are free to jump the gun, but I wouldn't do that. Should we be rooting for the Chargers? I mean, you can root for whoever you want to root for. I don't think, if you want to root for the Chargers, you're free to do so. This is the talk of the week. This is the talk of the week. Like before, if the Chargers pull this off and beat the Chiefs, that's a massive upset. Chiefs aren't looking good right now. They got to make something happen. 4:57 left. You need Mahomes magic right now. 2-possession game, 4:57 left. Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. Mahomes and the Chiefs, they got to go down the field and fast. Before this drive gets started, let me go get one last bottle of water. There is going to be a lot of week 1 overreactions for sure. Just a bunch of week 1 overreactions. KCS scored before 2-minute warning. I mean, they got to get something. They got to get points and fast. They need a quick score here. 4:57 left to go in this game. The Chiefs need points and fast. They could take a field goal if they need to. They just need points and fast. 1st and 10. Mahomes takes a snap. Nothing's there, and Mahomes gets dropped. That's a great defensive play. But they got to go quickly. They don't have much time, and they got to score before the 2-minute warning. Kansas City still has all 3 of their timeouts, but you got to get a score and fast. Mahomes tried to take off, but this time the Chargers defense was ready. 2nd down and 11 here. Holmes takes a snap. Mahomes fires across the middle. It's caught by Hollywood. 1st down. They got to get going quickly. The time continues to race. They got to go no huddle. They got to go fast. They can't afford to waste time. They need points and in bunches. They got to go quickly here. 1st and 10, 4:15 left to go. Mahomes checks it down to Pacheco. Pacheco's going to go out of bounds. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Chiefs. 4:11 left to go in this game. It's a 27-18 advantage for the Chargers. The Chiefs need points and fast. Chargers have too much time on the clock. They're going to lose. The Chargers will still get the ball back. Unless you're saying the Chiefs are going to score, and then the Chargers are going to go 3 and out, and then the Chiefs get it and win. There's time on the clock. I would not have just automatically assumed that the Chargers are going to lose. 2nd and 6. Mahomes, deep drop back, steps up, just checks it down to Pacheco. Pacheco gets dropped right there and in bounds. 4:01 left to go in this game. Third down coming up here. The clock continues to tick, and Kansas City, again, has to go quickly here. Chargers defense is all over it. The clock is ticking. They got to go. They got to go. 3:45 left in the game. They have to go. They're letting this clock go. They've got to get this going quickly. Third down and 7. Chiefs are 5 of 12 on third downs in this game tonight. They've got to pick this up to keep the drive alive. It's 4-down territory, obviously, but they've got to get this here. Mahomes is going to take the snap. Mahomes steps up. Nothing's open. Mahomes gets rid of the ball. Incomplete. And here we go. If the Chargers make one more stop here on fourth down, that's game. If the Chargers defense makes a stop here on fourth down, that's the game. Mahomes running out of time. There's no lanes to run. He gets hit. He just gets it out of his hands. Can't afford a sack there. But here we go. Fourth down. Mahomes is going to need a little bit of magic to keep this game alive. Fourth down and 7. This is the game. If the Chargers make a stop here, they will win this game. Here we go. 4th and 7. Game on the line for Kansas City. Mahomes takes a snap. Mahomes, he's going to run to his right. He's buying time. He's firing downfield. He's got a wide open man. Oh my God! Hollywood Brown makes the catch inside the 10. First and goal for the Chiefs. There's no way the Chargers... Oh my God, the Chargers are doing it again. Mahomes rolls to his right and fires a bomb down the field to a wide open Hollywood Brown because the Chargers defense finds a way to leave him open. That reminds me of when he did that to Baltimore his first year as a starter. Hollywood Brown, 10 catches, 100 yards for him. Here we go. 2:50 left, first and goal. Kansas City has life. Mahomes looks, fires, incomplete. It gets batted down again. 2:44 left to go. This is where things get dangerous. How do you let Mahomes get that off on fourth down? Khalil Mack is right there to make the play, and Hollywood Brown is wide open. Who was covering him? How do you let him go streaking wide open down the middle of the field? You can't allow that. You got to be better than that. Second and goal, 2:44 left. And with 3 timeouts left, Kansas City will definitely have a chance. If the Chargers blow this game, oh my goodness, if the Chargers blow this game. Second and goal. Mahomes fires. Kelsey, incomplete. They could not connect. Incomplete. He would have strolled in for the touchdown. Let me see what happened here. Oh my God. Travis has got to keep going. Mahomes thought Travis was going to continue to go, and Travis just slowed down for some reason because he thought he was going to stop and plant right there. Miscommunication in this situation between those two is rare. Third down and goal here. They had the touchdown too. Travis was going to walk in for the touchdown. Mahomes fires a fade. Incomplete. And now you got to take a field goal. You got to take the field goal here. You can't go for it on fourth down. You got to take the field goal. You got to take the field goal. You got to take the field goal. Fourth and goal, you got to take the field goal. Make it a 21-27 game here. $27-yard field goal to make this a 6-point game. The kick is up and it is good. 27-21, 2:34 left. Kansas City's defense is going to have to step up big to get this football back to try to win this game. If the Chargers blow this game, you might as well get the division. Give the divisional crown to the Chiefs. I mean, I already think the Chiefs are going to win the division, but if they blow this game, it's going to be a nasty look for the Chargers once again. You giving up that play on fourth down, 4th and 7. You had the game right there. You were going to win it, and then you do that. I guess he could be called Hollywood again. I mean, he's got 100 yards receiving tonight. He dropped the pass, but made the plays. I mean, he's responded fantastic. He's responded really well since dropping that third down pass. But defensively, you just can't give that up. You can't give that up, man. On 4th and 7, you can't give that up to Mahomes. Well, at the end of the day, Justin Herbert, you've been having a fantastic game. It's up to you to go ice it. You pick up a couple first downs, the game is over. You put this football back to Mahomes, he's going to win the game. It's as clear as day. Here is the situation, everybody. Justin Herbert, who's played beautiful today. Perfect football. Looking at this right now. Patrick Mahomes, 24 of 39, 258 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception, passer rating at 89.5. Not too bad. Justin Herbert, 24 of 33, 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, passer rating of 130.9. Both of these, I mean, Herbert's been sensational today. Mahomes has made he wasn't good in the first half, but in the second half, he's made a lot of Mahomes plays and got them back into this for real. Here's the situation for the Chargers. Despite how Herbert has played, there has been a lot of criticism thrown towards his way and saying he doesn't show up in the biggest moments of the game. Now is one of those situations where it's the biggest moments of the game. If the Chargers pick up a couple first down, they can ice this game. Simple as that. If the Chargers pick up a couple of first downs, they ice this game and win. If the Chargers punt this football back to Mahomes, the Chiefs are going to win this game. That's the reality of the situation. If the Chargers lose this game, if they blow this game here, when you have Kansas City on the ropes, you blow this game here, it's the type of situation that could wreck a season. Not saying the Chargers won't make the playoffs, but an opportunity to take advantage of this situation. You beat the Chiefs week 1, taking advantage 1-0 in the division. If you can't do that right here, you're not winning the division. So Justin Herbert, who's played beautifully today, you pick up a couple first downs, you're going to win the game. First down and 10 for the Chargers. Here we go. Justin Herbert, how do you and the Chargers offense respond with the game on the line? Play fake here. Herbert, quick throw. He gets it. Complete. First down, Chargers. And that's going to take them to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs will they use a timeout? The Chiefs are going to use their first timeout. The Chiefs, what's going on, Kevin? The Chiefs are going to use their first timeout. Great play, rolling out. Herbert finds Disley, and Disley picks up the first down. Patrick Mahomes is 7-1 against Justin Herbert, and 7 of the 8 meetings have been decided by 1 score. It's just at the end of the day, Herbert's been on the opposite side of these 1-score games. Can he start the season off well and be on the positive side of these 1-score games and make it 7-2? I mean, Mahomes being 7-1 against you is poor. Then again, he's 5-1 against us. 4-1 or 5-1. I don't remember. He beats us all the time. First down to 10. They're going to run this ball. Chiefs know they got to make a stop here. They're going to use their second timeout. Chargers quarterbacks with 300 yards and 3 touchdown passes in the season opener. Phillip Rivers did it twice, and then Dan Fouts was the other quarterback to do it. And then Herbert has done it now tonight. Herbert's been brilliant today. Player of the week if they pull this off and win the game, no question. I don't care what Lamar or Josh Allen does or Joe Burrow. Player of the week is Justin Herbert for beating the Chiefs on the. Nah, he's been flawless tonight. Now he has to put the game on ice here. 2:21 left to go in the game. 2nd and 9. Herbert's gonna take the snap here. Herbert, he's gonna get sacked. That's not good. That is not good at all. Oh boy. That is not what you want to see. This is real. The Chargers, oh my goodness, if the Chargers blow this. If the Chargers blow this, oh my goodness, if the Chargers blow this, it's a wrap. If the Chargers blow this, it's a wrap. If the Chargers blow this, it's a wrap. Oh my goodness, it comes down to this. It really comes down to this. If the Chargers blow this, 3rd down and 14. No way, bro. The game's on the line right now. If the Chargers pick up a 1st down, they're going to win this game. Justin Herbert, man, you've played brilliantly. But if you give that ball back to Patrick Mahomes, you guys are going to lose this football game. Game on the line here. 3rd down and 14. What will the Chargers choose to do? You put it in the hands of your quarterback, and let's see if he can go make a play. Here we go. To ice the game. Herbert, deep drop back. He rolls to his right. Herbert, he's got space. He's got space. 1st down. 1st down, Chargers. They're going to pick up the 1st down. That should be enough to ice the game. That should be enough to ice the game. Herbert picks up the 1st down as we run into the 2-minute warning. Everybody's using their legs in week 1. Jalen Hurts iced the game with his legs last night, and it seems like Justin Herbert is going to ice the game right here too. 2-minute warning. 1st down, Chargers. Player of the week, Justin Herbert. Patrick Mahomes looks like they're going to come up short. Beautiful slide by Herbert, yeah. NFL fans can rest easily. That was beautiful by Justin Herbert. I mean, player of the week is Justin Herbert. I don't care what Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen does. I mean, again, it's MVPs going against each other. But Justin Herbert, I get it. They're on neutral ground. This isn't like he did this in Kansas City. But Justin Herbert just smoked the Chiefs tonight and was flawless. Y'all sat back and said he doesn't show up in big games. That's what y'all said. He doesn't show up in big games. Well, looks like Herbert's going to start the season off the right way. Can't wait to see what Nick Wright's going to say on Monday when this team takes an L to the Chargers. The arrogant man. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Don't the Chiefs play the Eagles next week? I hope Philadelphia smokes this team next week. All Nick Wright could sit back and say, good for Justin Herbert. That run on 3rd and 14 is as big of a play as he's ever made. Chargers were better today. Time to get ready for the Super Bowl rematch. I hope Philly smokes you guys next week. I hope y'all start the season 0-2. And I'm telling you, week 4, I'm kid you not. I don't care what has to happen, but we got to beat the Chiefs week 4. Listen. If the Chiefs are freaking reeling, if they are under 500 heading, they won't be. But if they're under 500, I promise you, we need to put the dagger in. We can't let these guys beat us again. No. This was a Herbert masterclass. What a night for Justin Herbert. He's going to take the win. Chiefs fans going to take the L on opening night. Justin Herbert gets his 2nd ever win against Patrick Mahomes, which is crazy because in the fact they play in the same division. But this is a fantastic start for him. Justin Herbert, I'm just so proud of the guy, man. Just a Fantastic performance by him tonight. Fantastic performance. You got the Chiefs players fighting and arguing. I love it. I love it. I hope this is the destruction of the Chiefs. Just keep fighting with each other. Keep fighting. Keep screaming. Keep getting at each other. Yeah, keep fighting. Fight amongst yourselves. I hope this is the destruction of the Chiefs. Please. Justin Herbert, you are the player of the week. I don't care what the other quarterbacks do. Lamar, ball out, we expect that. Allen, ball out, we expect that. Burrow, ball out, we expect that. I don't care what none of these other quarterbacks do. Justin Herbert is the player of the week. I'm giving him the player of the week trophy. Mahomes is just sitting there having to deal with this. I hope Philly beats the crap out of this team next week. Philadelphia, smoke these dudes and send them to 0-2 next week. Smoke them. I want them to start 0-2. I want people to really look at this team and say, something wrong here. I hope that Philly secondary, I don't know what you got to do. Dak Prescott was smoky last week. Get your crap together. I hope, please let the Eagles beat the Chiefs next week. I need Mahomes to start 0-2. I need this Chiefs team to be in serious trouble. Oh, my goodness. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. The LA Chargers are going to open up the season with a huge win against the Kansas City Chiefs. Chargers go to 1-0 in the season. They also go 1-0 in the division. The Chiefs are already behind in the AFC West with a tough loss here against the Chargers. This is beautiful. This is everything I wanted to see. I came into this game hoping the Chargers would win. Thought the Chiefs would pull it out, and they came close. But a perfect night, a beautiful performance, beautiful night for Justin Herbert, and they get the win. This was a great statement to show that, hey, we can finish these games now. Jim Harbaugh and this Chargers team trying to set the tone. The fact that they did not choke is beautiful. They actually held up. It's a beautiful thing to see. Fantastic performance by Justin Herbert. Player of the game, player of the week. Just love it all around. I hope Philly smokes this team next week. I hope Philadelphia really smokes this team next week, man. Please smoke this team next week. Absolute cinema on YouTube tonight. Absolutely. I hope Philly smokes the Chiefs next week. I need them to start 0-2. If there is blood in the water heading into Kansas City in week 4, Baltimore better put their foot down and win that game. I promise you, if the Chiefs if we are heading to Kansas City with them being under 500, man, we better put. I'm not even gonna think about that scenario because I don't think they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna lose to the Eagles next week. But dog, I'm not even joking, bro. I'm not even joking. If they lose week 2, they're at the very best they can be 1-2 heading into their week 4 matchup against us. I promise you right now, bro. If they're under 500 and we're heading into Kansas City, we better not lose that game. I will not care about us. I don't care about any of the other games, man. If you're telling me we have a chance to make this team 1-3 and make a statement as well, we got to do it. My focus is too far ahead because I don't even know if Kansas City's going to lose to the Eagles next week. I'm just thinking here, man. Baltimore just got to handle business on Sunday. We're fighting with the Bills for the number 1 seed, as well as the Chiefs with the number 1 seed. A perfect scenario in my head is Baltimore beats Buffalo Sunday night. Kansas City loses to the Eagles next week and go 0-2, so at the very least they're under 500. We take on the Kansas City Chiefs in week 4 and we beat them because we need to win the head-to-head matchups against those two teams to claim our opportunity to get the 1 seed. So this is where things get intense. Ravens better show up in Buffalo this time. They got to show up. The Chiefs losing here. The Chiefs will start 0-3 and then we'll go in there and get them. I swear we do that, bro. We are under. No. If they do that, we could call it a season. If the Chiefs are 0-3 and we walk in there and lose, we could call it a season. I'm dead serious. We could call it a season. Just enjoy football. Don't talk about nothing else. Just enjoy the regular season and just ignore January if that ends up happening. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. This has been a crazy game. I'll see you guys later. We got some games coming up. Stay tuned, man. Sunday Night Football is just on the horizon. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. History was made tonight for the NFL YouTube creators, man. It was unfortunate that Tom Grossi's stream was constantly cutting in and out. It's unfortunate. But we were still able to make history. And hopefully, the NFL will allow the content creators to do a lot more games like this. Cowboys and Chiefs lost. What a great day for football. You know what will make things better? Sunday. The Browns, this would be perfect. Steelers lose to the Jets, Browns beat the Bengals, and we smoke the Bills. That happens, it's a perfect week of football for me. Oh yeah, and the Commanders beat the Giants. That happens, perfect week of football for me. Wouldn't even have to complain. But yeah. I'll see you guys later. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Be sure to stay safe. And peace out.